Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of Des Moines. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Thought I'd drop in and touch base today. I'll share that Joe needs a haircut.
Yeah.
I think we all are due. Before we go on vacation, we probably should get haircuts.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd start off by saying that by an overwhelming response, everyone wants us to keep our talking
Discussion points in the beginning of the video instead of separating it.
Yeah. Some people call it podcast, is what I was trying to think. I don't know, but it's not really a podcast. It's just the discussion at the beginning of the video. So we will continue to do that. We actually enjoy that. And for me, it's actually really helpful. And it helps me to think deeper and to think of things that I don't think I would have thought of otherwise. And I really like getting everyone's responses, and it just really feels like we're building a community here, and I really enjoy that, and that's gotten to be very important. So we got a question, what was our first pet? Which is a little hard to nail down because we had pets. Actually, the first pet we had when we were together was really Joe's pet, not mine.
Oh, you mean Herman?
I remember that was his name.
Like, I had a caiman. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Caiman, I had like alligator. He's about like that long and everything. I had envisions of getting him to grow to about 4.5 feet long and walking him around the neighborhood, but he ended up not making it. So it was fun when I
didn't kill him, I promise.
Yeah,
I wasn't there when it happened.
Yeah, it's one of those things that he would have never got that big because they grow to their environment for the most part, and I would have had him in
Swimming pool,
like
or
8x8 room with a kid's swimming pool, which I had envisions of having a swimming pool for him down in the basement.
You had a plan.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
before. I mean, that's when you had the house, and I was still at college.
Yeah, yeah. There was nothing in the basement, so I thought, hey, why not have an alligator in the basement? So, yeah, yeah. But see, I grew up with reptiles as pets and everything.
Yeah,
As a boy, I was one of those boys that. And so is all the ones in our neighborhood. We were very adventurous. Our house was the last one on a street, and there was nothing but an open field with a couple of small streams below it. And my dad was friends with a dairy farmer that had a nice pond I could go out. So I caught all sorts of, crawdads. I had tons of crawdads, all of them named Herman. Every single one of them, every reptile I ever owned, I named Herman. That was my fun uncle, and so I named all my reptiles after him. Herman Wilkes was his name. He's a great guy. But yeah, that's just how it was.
I might add though that I grew up in the country. And we never had any reptiles or spiders or anything.
You guys had
but
such a
my
cool
dad
stream.
Hated he hated snakes and anything like that.
Oh, I said pets were snakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they weren't. Yeah. They were not welcome at our house. In fact, my parents, we weren't allowed to have indoor pets. However, we were allowed to bring the cats in sometimes. And eventually, actually, my sister had a cat that lived there because she was in an apartment and moved back home. So they loosened up a little bit for us, but after we were gone, they never had a pet in the house. I think that was that way.
Their generation wasn't wired for household pets.
Yeah. And then all of the children have multiple pets.
Yeah. Or maybe they were wired correctly. We're the ones that aren't wired right.
So that was Joe's first pet, really. Our first pet together was cats. We had 2 cats. One came from my mom and dad's house. They had like rotating cats because they lived in the country, and the cats came and the cats went. And we found there was a white one, a long-haired white cat, and we named it Opus. It was a kitten because we liked Bloom County. and we named it after Opus the penguin. And then we got another cat from a pet store at Merle Mall, who ended up having feline leukemia. And that was a very hard time when she died. That was before we had kids. That was
so your pets are your kids at that time. So.
That was really hard.
Yeah.
But our first, to me, what I consider to be our first pet as a family, because all the kids were old enough. Bennett was 5. We got an American Eskimo puppy, and he was the best dog, probably the best dog we've ever had.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Charlie, our Chapu, was second, definitely. But Lucky he was such a great dog, and American Eskimos do get kind of a bad rap. We didn't know when we got him that American Eskimos can actually be really kind of psycho dogs and nippy, and Lucky was nothing like that.
Never did anything like that.
No, he was so great with all the kids. He lived to be 15 years old. The naming process, I'll never forget, because it took forever, because Bennett was 5 and wanted to name him all kinds of things like Spider-Man and Batman, and finally settled on us naming him Lucky Jammers Connor Vanderveer, because Connor is Bennett's middle name.
Yeah, so they shared a name. So.
Yeah. So that was our first pet. That's what I would say is our real first pet as a family that the kids grew up with. I had a question. Well, I had a question about, I think because they watched the video they saw before that was where Joe, Craig, and I were doing the tasting, and Craig was really wanting to eat all of the cheese balls, and Joe kept having to keep them away from him. And she asked, does Craig have trouble wanting to finish his snacks or everything, like eating a whole bag? And yes, that's very true. We've really had to work at that because, well, when Craig was younger, he would only eat like Doritos and peanut butter Captain Crunch. So we did let him eat whatever he wanted because at least he was eating.
Yeah, at least he had calories he was burning, because at that time Craig was thin.
He was very thin.
Craig used to wear slim jeans, and we had to
have a belt on.
On him,
partly to make him
taking him off.
Yeah, but yeah.
No need to have additional naked tea parties.
Yeah. And whenever we went to our parents or Joe's parents, they always had a bag of Doritos for Craig.
Yep, right up until my dad died, he always had a bag of Doritos in the cupboard for Craig when we'd go to visit.
So that might be part of the reason why Craig got to where he thinks he gets to eat the whole bag of anything. But also, the person who left me the comment, it made a lot of sense what she said about her daughter, that she felt like her daughter maybe felt like all of the food containers were supposed to be empty, so she had to eat all that was in them. And I think that could be true of Craig too, because he has a really hard time like not finishing a bag of chips. Or I remember when we started portioning out snacks, we would tell him, well, you can have some in a bowl, and he didn't want that. If he couldn't have the whole bag, Craig did not want it.
Yeah.
Over time
they got more reasonable as we got little.
And we started buying the pre-portioned bags, which helped a lot. Now,
talking about my dad always had Doritos over there, and when we would visit, Craig would do that. Craig would, if I wasn't watching, Craig would inhale an entire bag of Doritos. And this is when this would have been like easily in his high school.
Yeah,
days.
It was
because even after Craig was grown, we went to visit Dad every week. Dad just wouldn't have it if we didn't come over on Saturdays to talk and everything. And he was always ready. He had Craig's Doritos out and everything. But I got to where I just told Craig, I said, Craig, you can eat half a bag, and then the next time you're over, you can eat the other half. And he got to where he was getting pretty good at that. And then he'd come out and he'd roll it up, and then he'd proceed to scour the house for anything else.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that's how Dad, a lot of people see love and food together.
Well, that's what people first found they were able to connect with Craig on.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dad he'd have Doritos over there. He would have those ice cream, malted milk cups.
Oh yeah, your dad always had those.
Yeah. And if Craig got to where he could eat those solo over there, he got pretty good at using a spoon actually over at my dad's, because got to where I wouldn't do it for him. I'd have to hold it and take spoons. He'd take it and eat it. And he got to where he could dig that sucker out pretty good. I was a Nutter Butter peanut butters.
Oh, yeah.
Or the ones that were shaped like the peanuts, only the big packs. This like 4 in there. Craig could get one of those, and then he'd have 2 cans of pop if I didn't stop him. And
well, he did that for all the kids. I remember Bennett used to walk home from school through your dad's yard, and Bennett said it was like trick or treat every night. Joe's dad would have things lined up on the counter for him to pick up and put in a bag.
He could have all of it or only part of it, but he made sure he had a large selection of it.
And if he brought a friend, they got it too.
Yeah. Dad got to where he started because one of his friends was coming home with, so he'd had 2 of everything.
Those are just great grandpa memories.
Yeah.
So my grandma always had a candy shelf. We could get whatever we wanted out of.
Yeah.
It's the privilege of being a grandparent. And another viewer just asked me a while ago, but I keep forgetting this one, about if Craig had, is it pica, P-I-C-A? It's when they eat things that are not edible or not supposed to be eaten, like paper. I've heard of people eating hair, paint. I can't remember what this particular person said, but I think most people are aware of what it is. Craig has never had that problem. I mean, we had more of a trouble getting him to eat anything, so he's just been orally defensive, so I guess that was a blessing in a lot of ways. But if you have any experience with that, I'd welcome your comments. And hopefully the person that asked this question, if you have any suggestions or anything that work for you, they'll see that. And there's probably other parents out there who need help with that too. So today I took Craig to the doctor. He has to have a checkup every 3 months for meds. He didn't have to have blood work this time, so he was happy about that. But everything was good. His blood pressure, everything they check, his heart. And it's funny because they asked him to take a deep breath, and he's like, he is that really loud. But after his appointment, I had my appointment, and I got a cortisone shot in my hip, which I get from time to time because I have arthritis and bursitis. So Craig is in the chair, and then I'm on the table, and there's a curtain that will come down the middle of the room, and the doctor said, well, let's shut the curtain so no one gets a show. And Craig said, nothing to see over here, folks. He's so funny. Everybody laughed. But we had a fun day in Knoxville. We went to Hardee's for lunch, which I probably won't go there again. The one in Indianola is good, but the one in Knoxville, they've struggled for a long time. And we went to Dollar Tree, of course, because they have the best Dollar Tree. And while we were there, you'll see this in the video, I found these cinnamon donuts. I tried one when I got home, and they taste fine. They remind me of a powdered sugar donut, only the coating is flavored. But they're not just cinnamon. They actually have like pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice. And when I looked on the ingredients, they actually have nutmeg oil and cardamom in them. So they're not exactly what I was expecting, because I have had just cinnamon donuts before. But they're still good. I mean, I don't know if I'd buy them again, but they're soft and they're good quality.
It comes out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I know we have viewers in North Carolina.
Yeah, we do.
Have you ever seen, is that a local brand that's like famous around there or something? A lot of times you see the Dollar Generals and Dollar Trees, they get some, what we think of as like off brands and everything, and they could be huge someplace else. And around here, what's our big local brand for chips? Highland chips. They still make them.
I don't think we have them anymore.
Maybe they don't even make them.
I was thinking of that one day because when we were in, I think it might have been Brownies, but maybe it was in school, we got to tour the Highland potato chip factory, and they gave you a little bag of potato chips at the end.
I don't think they have Highland now.
And then also the Colonial Bread Factory.
I think Lay's potato chip bought them out. Is what happened.
That could be, because I don't think I remember seeing Highland potato chips for a long time. But I feel like different regions, whenever we go on vacation, I look to see if there's special chips from that state or wherever we're at. I haven't really found anything unique for quite a while. I found the voodoo chips in Florida. the last time and thought they were unique, and then came home and found them at Dollar Tree for $1.25.
Yeah, they've been here for quite a while.
Yeah.
We had at 3M. We had them in our vending machine.
Well, they were hot chips, so I was excited to have Bennett try them, but he'd already had them.
So did I.
I think that's all I have to talk about tonight, unless you have anything to add.
I don't. I can think of.
All right. And thank everyone for the birthday wishes for Stephanie. She had a great birthday.
It was a good one.
I can't believe I have a daughter that's 33. But here we are. And with that, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Peace. Hey, Joe here for Birds and Bourbon. Nancy just wanted me to make a short video to tell you guys that by the time you're watching this, that we'll have another Birds and Bourbon coming out. Things I did on it, I put a couple more shepherd hooks down where I could put another couple of hanging feeders down below in my yard. Gives us another view, and plus it gives the birds another little bit of a sanctuary that they can just go and eat. Other things, I got a little bourbon taste on that as well, but one I didn't get on there, but we tried it last night. Dusty and I, we tried this Calumet 14 year. Super good. It's a 95 proof. It's got a great story behind it. Calumet Farms, it's actually a horse ranch that they've bred and raced 2 Triple Crown winners. They got 12 or 14 Kentucky Derby winners, and that's all pretty darn cool stuff. So if you got a chance, look them up, and it's quite the story. So thought I'd let you know though, keep your eyes out for that video, and we'll see you later. Peace.
We're at the doctor for Craig's checkup today. It's just a routine check for his medication that he's on. Craig's on risperidone and Ambien to help him sleep at night. How do you feel, Craig?
I'm feeling good, Mama.
So far, everything's been great. His blood pressure's great. His pulse was great. Are you nervous?
No.
And he can't look away from his phone.
What?
Where are we going for lunch after this?
Hardee's?
Yeah, we're going to check out Hardee's today. We used to do Pizza Hut, but believe it or not, I'm not feeling pizza today, so I think we'll go to Hardee's. There's not a lot of options in Knoxville for places to eat. Wait for me. Thank you. Let's see. What should we get? All right, Craig had a good checkup. Everything was perfect. And we're having lunch at Hardee's. Craig's got a bacon cheeseburger. And I got a ham and cheese. Looks pretty good. The bun feels a little dry, but I think it'll be okay. Craig, do you know where frogs keep their money?
Where?
In the riverbank.
The riverbank.
So how do you feel about your food you had at Hardee's today?
Delicious.
My ham and cheese tasted nice. The bun was pretty dry, but the sandwich overall was good. We haven't been here for a long time. Hardee's used to be a really popular place in Knoxville, but not so much anymore. But a lot of nostalgia here. This was my first job, was working at Hardee's in its previous location. All right, Craig, can you give us a review?
Hardee's is the best fast food restaurant. The monster burger tastes delicious. The waiter seems great. I give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, and the Craig member silver approval.
All right, time to visit our old hometown Walmart. Craig says he needs some fluoride. I see they have some pretty mums here. Craig is not waiting on me. Just gotta get that fluoride. Knoxville just had the Nationals, so we have lots of Knoxville Nationals Raceway t-shirts. And it's home of the Panthers. They have some cute Halloween pajamas and nightgowns out. I really like the one with the kitties. See, they have their Halloween candy out. I wonder if they have a lot of pumpkin spice stuff out yet. Pumpkin spice cookies right around the corner.
Appearance of the Loud House Kids.
Let's look over here, okay, Craig? See if it's any pumpkin spice cereal.
Here, pumpkin spice cereal.
Not that we want to buy any. I'm just always curious to see what crazy things they come out of.
Here, pumpkin spice cereal.
Of course, Craig has to look at the DVDs while we're here. And I always have to check out the little girly clothes. But they must have moved them around because these are bigger.
Goodness.
See anything?
No.
Nope. Yeah, they've got a section that's totally empty there, don't they? Hotel Transylvania. We liked that movie, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, we got to get Craig's fluoride before we do anything else. He's worried about it. Is that your favorite kind?
Yeah, bubble gum.
Let's take a look at the clearance. Sometimes there's deals and sometimes there's not. Oh, look, Craig, here's the elephants you like, but those are big ones. Oh. Not much of interest in the clearance aisle. Looks like they're starting to get some fall stuff here.
Can I get you?
So many pumpkins. And some reeds. Craig's enjoying looking at the school supplies. He loves to look at like packages of markers and crayons. He never wants me to buy them, but he loves looking at them. And he likes to read off the different colors. Do you want some new crayons or some markers?
Yeah.
Oh, you do want these. Well, let me see.
These bold and bright ones.
The bold and bright ones?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can get those.
We do.
Oh, you want both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. We have to do some
For my
artwork when
coloring book.
for your coloring book. Oh, well, that's a great idea. They're definitely getting out their fall clothing. We even have some coats and jackets over here. Just some furry ones. I suppose now's the time to get a coat if you want one, because it'll be more likely to have it in your size. I hate wearing a winter coat. We have cute Disney shirts, which I find these all fit more like juniors sizes, but they're very cute. Craig's gonna scan our items for us today, since most of them are for him today.
Bring my own coloring book.
And Craig's getting excited about his coloring book because he got some new markers.
That's it. I should bring my own coloring book, and then I won't fall.
You're gonna bring a coloring book to Florida?
My coloring book to Livy.
Oh, Livy. Oh. Whenever we go to the doctor, this is our next stop. We usually stop at Dairy Queen. Let's see, what are we gonna have today? What do you think, Craig?
Okay.
Craig got his usual, a small vanilla cone, and I'm trying the summertime Misty Twisty Slush. We'll see what, I'm not sure what flavor it is, but it looks very refreshing. How's that vanilla cone?
Good.
I do Craig can, but he's busy eating his ice cream cone. It's good. It's tangy. It's a little bit sour. I think it's mango. I like it though. If you don't mind some tanginess, you should try this. Craig, you want to try a drink?
Whoa.
What do you think? Do you like it?
Tangy.
It is tangy. Do you like Angry Beavers?
Yeah. It's about two beavers who now become bachelors and build their own home dam. Has the voice of Nick Bakey and Richard Stephen Horvitz.
What year was Angry Beavers? When did that start?
1997.
Can you still watch it somewhere?
Well, in Paramount Plus or maybe Internet Archive.
Is that a Nickelodeon show?
Yeah.
Can you tell me any lines from the show?
Yes, boat!
And since we're in town, we might as well check out Dollar Tree. Someone told me that Dollar Tree has Disney 100th celebration. Christmas wrap. Sorry, squirrel. Someone told me that they have Disney 100th celebration merchandise here. I haven't seen any in Des Moines, so I thought we'd stop and see if they have anything at this one. Oh, Craig's already smelling the candles.
Halloween candy.
Oh yeah, they have lots here, don't they? I do have some, I like this. Is cute, and it's $3.
We have petrified pineapple orange, blueberry lemonade, spooky strawberry
Are
tea.
you looking at
and
the
creepy
dum-dums?
caramel apple.
Let's see if we see anything new and interesting. Well, someone was telling me about these, but they were telling me about maple ones. I've had the caramel apple ones, and they're good. I don't have the maple ones. These are an old favorite. Brock's, I don't know, they used to make some in their pick-a-mix. I remember my grandma always had those. Gore. Gummy body parts. Let's see. This Dollar Tree tends to have a bigger homeware section than most. Or Dollar General. Called it the wrong name. I don't see any Disney merchandise though. We have lots of decorator items here. And cute lamps. Peg's very vocal today.
Orange firefly, little lemon, leprechaun green, blue jay, desert flower, tiny toad brown, and toy poodle black.
My kids always loved these growing up. They gave them out at one of the local video stores. I noticed they have Starburst lollipops, and I have never heard of these. Do they have Starburst on the inside? Very interesting. But the best part of Tootsie Pops is the Tootsie Roll inside. I found it. They do have some Disney items, and they say Disney 100. This cute Minnie Mouse mug. Craig's got
Simba.
a Simba. Oh, they have this cute little backpack. I guess I should tell you some of the prices. This is $10. These little nesting dolls for $5. I have a little crock pot for $12. A hat for $5. This Chippendale pillow. Oh, it has all the little Mickey Mouse characters on it. These are $10 for the plush.
And thus, my friends,
And they have some shirts that are $8.
includes the Mickey Mouse shorts and the Mickey Mouse and the wonderful.
Looks like a jewelry accessory set for $20. Here's one of the shirts. They also have a gray Mickey Mouse one. Christmas stuff inside. Very interesting. And it's on sale. I'm gonna stop in at Dollar Tree, my favorite Dollar Tree. Craig tried holding the door open for me, but clearly I was taking way too long. It's so nice in here. I've actually been wanting to come back here since the last time. Look at this cute tray. Very cute. These are $5. It's like some things for treat bags there. We always like to give out little toys with our treats, but I think this year we're just going to give out full-size candy bars. We don't get a ton of trick-or-treaters. I think last year maybe we got 50. I'm wondering how many we'll get this year because of all the road construction. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I think everything on this wall is $1.25. Yeah. And the pumpkin, the pies. This over here is all the school supplies still. Looks like they even have some fall stickers and some window clings. You can find so much at Dollar Tree. Oh, they have pumpkins over here that actually have faces. They don't light up. You can also buy a bone for $1.25. That's actually kind of fun. Or a hand. Oh, this is what I need to get some things for Craig and Livy to paint, because that was actually a lot of fun. I like these little kits that have the paints with them. Yeah. This one you actually color it with little markers. And they have little ones you could use for ornaments. They have a bag of bones. It's just amazing to me all the things they have, because in Des Moines they have nothing. Have paints here for painting. They have some over in the craft aisle too. Oh, they still have these, which are really cute. I showed those in one of my videos. They have so many cute Halloween crafts you could do. It's pretty awesome. You find anything interesting, Craig? Nope.
No, don't speak to me.
You do have some cute, like Wonder Woman stickers. They have Encanto. Maybe Transformers. Disney, of course. Some My Little Pony. Some cute monster stickers. Emojis. We have some things you can poke in and decorate a pumpkin if you don't want to carve it. Oh, and a light to put in your pumpkin. It's a strobe light. And here's the items that are more than $1.25. We've seen some of these before. But they have some new ones. I don't remember these treat bags. These are cute, plush treat bags for trick-or-treating. Some centerpieces. Give you a closer look at that tiered tray. And some inflatables. Those pumpkins are cute. They have some baking cups or cupcakes. Oh, that scary cat I did the last time. Oh, these are cute. This would be cute for a haunted house. I'm afraid that for my little haunted house I bought, my problem is Josie, because she's going to want to play with them and then they'll break. So we better wait another year. There's some little lighted ghosts, some pumpkins, a big spider web. That's fun. See if I can show you a little more. It looks like you hook it to the front of your house. I have to get one of these down. That's a flower with some vampire teeth. They also have ones with eyeballs in them. These are really cute. More of these Harry Potter ones. Libby and I opened some of these, and these are really fun. I still haven't got Dobby, which is what I wanted. I have one left, and Libby told me we had to wait till another time to open it. I'll try this one. We have lots of cute Disney shirts. Look at the villains. But they only go up to an extra large. Some cute Minions Kleenexes. You want a box of those for your room?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to. It's up to you. Okay. Scooby-Doo Band-Aids. And Gabby's Dollhouse Band-Aids. These are really cute. They have some Crayola crayon Band-Aids. The girls don't really get Scooby-Doo yet. But maybe Gabby's Dollhouse. They actually have Snoopy Band-Aids. Peanuts. The girls don't really know about Peanuts gang yet either. This popcorn, Joe loves this, and actually it tastes really good and fresh. Of all the bagged popcorn that I've ever tasted, this is definitely the best one. $1.25 at Dollar Tree. Cinnamon donuts. They look really cinnamony. I think I'm going to have to try these. Look at all the moon pies they have at Dollar Tree. They have vanilla. They're minis. The chocolate. And they have the banana. And we're going to make some ham and beans this week. And we're going to try these corn muffins that they have at Dollar Tree. I usually make corn muffins from a mix. The Jiffy ones, which we might still do. But we're going to try those and see how they taste. These are the Harry Potter surprise packs that we picked up at Dollar Tree for $3 each. They are pencil toppers. They have a little hole in the bottom. Livy and I opened a couple of them the other day, and we got Dumbledore and what's this guy's name?
I don't know.
I can't read it. Sirius Black. But I'm actually hoping for Dobby. So I like the owl. So Craig's gonna help me open them and see what I get. Can you get it now? I had to cut a little slit. I got Harry Potter! He's so cute. Here's Harry. And you can see a little hole. See, I don't plan on putting him on top of the pencil though. What's his name, Craig? Oh.
Ronald
Yes,
Weasley.
Ronald Weasley.
Listen, Ronald Weasley.
I love Ronald Weasley. And another Ronald Weasley. No Dobby. Let me see this one. At least I didn't get any duplicates. I think they're so cute. I think the girls are going to like playing with them. And I'll probably get a little shelf or something to put them on in the playroom. Thank you, Craig.
Welcome.
Or do you want these?
No.
That's what I thought. I may have asked you this question before, but how do you feel about Ren and Stimpy? What can you tell us about Ren and Stimpy?
It's about psycho chihuahua named Ren and a dumbfounded cat named Stimpy who had several bizarre adventures.
Who did the voices?
John Crispolucci and Billy West. Stimpy, you idiot!
What year did Ren and Stimpy come out?
1991. Mama, it's been 10 years ever since I've been graduated from high school.
Well, that's a long time.
Yep.
Craig, why did you want to buy those markers today?
Because me and Livy wanted to color.
That's the nicest thing ever.
Yep.
Tomorrow, we're going to be making some ham and beans. I don't know if everyone's heard of those, but that's something that we definitely make in Iowa, something I grew up with, and so did Joe. In fact, Joe's dad, that was one of his favorite foods. And whenever we made ham and beans, we would make an extra big batch so we could take some over to him. These are navy beans. I got these specifically because Joe's dad liked these beans. He thought they were better. You can also use Great Northern beans. They work fine too. But for this time we'll use navy beans. And why I'm doing this without Craig tonight is you have to soak them in water overnight. Let's see the exact instructions say. So rinse and sort your beans and add 6 to 8 cups of water, and you'll leave these soak overnight. So I've got those beans soaking in the water, and in the morning all we have to do really is put it all in the crock pot and set it on low and then forget it all day.
Here it is. This book is called The Good Egg by Joy John and Pete Oswald, the creators of The Bad Seed. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true, I do all kinds of good things like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. but it's been this way from the start. Even in my earliest days, back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycle roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. Yikes! They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everyone was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally, something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and another Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in the bad garden, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered through from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself, on what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head is no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So if I made a big decision, I'm returning to my old garden and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out there. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everyone missed me. Everybody missed me. I miss them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, old Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? How do you do, Other Frank? So, sure, everyone once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yup, your garden is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. And this is Craig Avera saying, keep on having a great day, and we'll see you real soon.